day 7 of me baking out of my great grandma's cooking. We are making brownies. I think that this is going to be the hardest recipe I've done so far, and the reason for that is because there are literally no instructions in the book. Boil for 1 minute, add 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and then frost brownies when they're cool. So it doesn't tell us how long to bake them, at what temperature to bake them at. Thank goodness it does tell us how much of everything we need. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mix everything together in the bowl. We're going to put it in our brownie pan, and we are going to cook it at 350 for like 20 minutes because I feel like that's as long as we cook brownies for. But I think today's going to be a little bit of an adventure. So I would say if we end up at the end of the day with a pan of brownies, it is a win. Also exciting, I got this bowl. This was one of our wedding gifts that we just finally got unpacked and cleaned and everything. It says Nikki and Jaden's Kitchen. Notice how my name's first. Hates brag, but it's really because I do all the baking. So very exciting. And then I also have this very special pan that I got from my grandparents. It matches the bowl, by the way. But this says, from the kitchen of Lorraine Mold, which Lorraine Mold is my great grandma. She is the one who wrote the cookbook. So I thought it was special because I want to start including it in my videos, and it's perfect for brownies. I'm hoping it's not too big, but we will see. Okay, now let's get started. The measurements of the stuff in this recipe, kind of crazy, so I'm just letting you know. First, I will never get over the butter in this book. 1.5 cups of butter. You know how much 1.5 cups of butter is? It's 3 sticks of butter, in case you were wondering. Starting off strong, 3 sticks of butter, 3. I was going to do the wet ingredients and the dry ingredients together, but the only thing I have for dry ingredients is flour and cocoa, and I don't feel like that's worth doing in a separate bowl. 3 cups of sugar. This is another thing, I literally freaked out when I read this too. 1.25 cup of eggs. Has anybody ever measured their eggs in a wet cup? Because I haven't, but we're about to today. Oh, I also have to beat them up. Well, beat them. Yum. For those of you who know me, you know that eggs are literally the bane of my existence. That was close. I hate eggs. I don't mind eating them in things. Jaden's always like, oh, if you hate eggs, you hate cake. Okay, nobody hates cake, first of all. Oh, shut up. That is perfect. That's a perfect amount. Does this not seem like it's going to make a lot of brownies? 1 cup of cocoa. See, you have to be making a lot. 1 cup of cocoa, 6 eggs, 3 sticks of butter. Like, am I making enough brownies to feed a whole army? Because it sure does seem that way. Do not fret. Because I knew I was running out of cocoa, so I bought a second one. So for those of you who were fretting, you can unfret now. That's probably like a tablespoon. Great. Don't come for me for scooping the flour. Sometimes you just have to do things you don't want to do. Stir. Oh. Build. Do you guys see that mix? You cannot tell me that doesn't look like literally the most delicious thing you've ever seen in your life. Okay, taste test. Don't judge me. Raise your hand if you think instead of baking these, we should just eat all the batter. Oh, looks like majority rules. Just teasing you. Just teasing you. We will cook it, unfortunately. Fortunately, but unfortunately. you know. So now we have my special pan, my family pan. Very exciting. Okay, and now for the most satisfying part of the whole video. The pour. Slow motion pour. I'm going to throw them in the oven. We are going to attempt to make the frosting while our brownies cook. Another 1/4 cup of butter plus 2 tablespoons. I think it's like this much. Okay. I'm thinking since we're boiling it that the regular sugar will dissolve. I don't know. Okay, it's boiling. Now we just gotta let it go for 1 minute. I hope it doesn't boil over. I think I'm gonna stir it constantly because I'm a little nervous about it. I'd also like to point out that I was telling my sister how I was nervous that I thought boiling meant boil the brownie batter, and I was like, never in my life have I boiled brownie batter, literally ever. I googled it, by the way. You can boil brownie batter. So if I wasn't supposed to boil the frosting and instead I was supposed to boil the brownie batter, well then we know for next time. But there's nothing we can do about it now. If anyone else just have ABBA stuck in their head all the time. One night I was taking a walk along the river. Anyway, look at this. Whoa, drippy. Probably good. If we taste test this, it's hot, so. I doubted. But I should not have doubted. Okay, never doubt your great grandmothers. Don't do it because that's good. It's kind of like a jelly consistency. Okay, now we just have to wait for our brownies to cook. So my brownies have baked and is such a big pan, and my frosting is ready. Kind of like a caramel sauce. So my plan, dump it on, and then we'll smooth it out, and then we will eat some. Juden's upset with me because he is on a diet, and so he can't eat carbs really at all. And I chose to make brownies, and I feel kind of bad because he was like, I was like, I had to make a cooking video, and he was like, well, you couldn't have picked something in the cookbook that doesn't have carbs, like maybe some chicken. And I was like, you bring up an excellent point, sir. But no, I did not think of that. I was just so focused on making brownies. Okay, imagine this. This is it with its frosting on. Imagine this, but with some like toasted coconut for like German chocolate cake. You can't tell me that that would not be absolutely delicious. Taste test. Did I low-key kind of make caramel? Did I make caramel? Does this taste like caramel? I don't know. Whatever I made, it's good. We're going to attempt to pull this out of its pan. Oh, okay. If I had a brownie spatula, that would not have happened. I'm just saying. This is the best brownie I've ever eaten, I think. Will it probably give you diabetes? Probably. But oh my god, is this delicious. They're really so sweet though that I can really only have one. But geez Louise, these are so delicious. If you're thinking about making them, go make them right now. And thank you so much for making it all the way through my video. I appreciate every single one of you watching my videos and supporting me. And I'm excited to see you soon in my next video. Bye!